And thank you for joining us. The federal agents who were involved in Saturday's fatal shooting of Alex Pretti have been put on administrative leave, according to a federal law enforcement official. In the immediate aftermath of the shooting, then Commander Gregory Bavino said the agents were still on the job. We don't know exactly when they were placed on leave. And we've learned the family of Alex Pretti has hired attorney Steve Slisher, who served as special prosecutor in the murder trial of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. Last night in Minneapolis, Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar was attacked during a town hall event, and it was caught on camera. Identified as Anthony Kazmierczak, who was sitting in the audience before charging at Omar and appeared to spray her with an unknown substance that people there said smelled awful. He was apprehended and charged on suspicion of third-degree assault. In response to the attack, President Trump suggested to ABC News, without providing evidence, that Congresswoman Omar staged the attack. CBS News correspondent Ian Lee has the latest from Minneapolis.
CBS News has learned the federal agents involved in Saturday's deadly shooting of Alex Pretti have been placed on administrative leave. President Trump's border czar Tom Homan is in Minneapolis leading the ongoing immigration operation.
I don't care who you are, get back in your vehicle.
Wednesday, federal agents threatened to arrest an Associated Press cameraman as he was documenting an operation. And on Tuesday, agents were seen detaining two men. In the back seat, Jenny, who only provided her first name, and her daughter.
Man, go home with the baby.
Jenny says she pleaded to go with her husband and her cousin, but agents refused to take them.
Señor, ¿por qué?
She goes over to her cousin, who makes a run for it, but is soon caught.
No tenía otra opción.
Jenny says they're all undocumented and came to the U.S. from Ecuador to provide for their family. It's unclear why she wasn't taken. There's some hope from many Minnesotans that Homan's arrival here and the change in leadership by the Trump administration will lower tensions in the Twin Cities. Police arrested 55-year-old Anthony Kazmierczak, who assaulted Congresswoman Ilhan Omar during a town hall Tuesday night, spraying her with a liquid. She continued the event.
We are Minnesota strong, and we will stay resilient in the face of whatever they might throw at us.
CBS News asked Minnesota's governor about the political rhetoric President Trump has directed against Omar.
I keep coming back to this. The decency of the American people is going to have to speak up.
Omar said on social media she's doing okay and won't be intimidated by a, quote, small agitator. Ian Lee, CBS News, Minneapolis.
CBS News Homeland Security correspondent Nicole Sganga joins us now. You could be secretary if you wanted to.
What a promotion.
You would have my vote.
I'll stick with correspondent.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about what you have learned from a federal official about these officers that contradicts what Bavino has previously said.
Yeah, it was fascinating. As I was listening, Lindsay, on Saturday to Commander Gregory Bavino, it struck me as odd that the commander said during his press conference that the officers who were involved in the fatal shooting of Alex Pretti had been working in a different city for their own safety. And he cited what's known as doxing, so publicly revealing their names, their ages, where they live, though we haven't learned any public information identifying specifically who these officers were. But he claimed that they were still on the job. Today, we learned from DHS officials and law enforcement officials that these officers, all of those who were involved, including the two that we know opened fire, have been placed on administrative leave. Now, that is typically protocol, during an officer-involved shooting, and they will remain on leave if protocol is followed until this investigation is completed. We do know that HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, is currently leading this, along with the FBI, though there are a lot of questions about the credibility of the probe right now.
All right, Nicole Sganga, thank you.
Thank you.
CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe joins us now. So, Ed, yesterday, President Trump and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey, they appeared to be on better terms. Today, they were butting heads on social media. I mean, what are they doing to work together? Are people frustrated that there's still this sort of back and forth online?
Well, I think generally there'd be a concern that after 2 days of suggesting there'd be a de-escalation and a sense of cooperation, there is now a war of words again, at least playing out digitally. The mayor especially quite stridently striking back at the White House and the vice president, specifically reiterating that he's not going to allow Minneapolis police to assist with federal immigration because they have other things to worry about, and that is a policy that is similar to other cities, other states that do not cooperate with federal immigration activities. Here in the District of Columbia, they have been to some extent, but in Minneapolis, at least so far, the decision is that they don't do that. So that continues to be a sticking point, at least digitally. But we know that the border czar, Tom Homan, is now in Minneapolis running things and has met with the governor and the mayor. And best we can tell through today, operations continue, and they have not been necessarily as violent as they had been in previous days.
Let's talk about a little bit more of the fallout. White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller admitted yesterday Border Patrol agents may have violated protocol when they shot and killed Pretti. Miller obviously and previously referred to him as a would-be assassin without providing any evidence. He still hasn't apologized. And an impeachment resolution against Secretary Kristi Noem now has 173 House Democratic co-sponsors. Will anyone be let go or held accountable at the administration level?
No, at least not yet. There's been no indication of that. The president, of course, has publicly supported Noem, said she's doing a good job. Stephen Miller was traveling with him yesterday to Iowa, remained on the job today, best we can tell. And there's been no indication that there's going to be a dismissal of anyone. What you have seen, though, by sending Homan to Minneapolis, by sending Gregory Bovino, the head of CBP, back to California, and by sending Secretary Noem off to worry about other aspects of DHS, is essentially a reassignment or a refocusing, and trying to reduce the public scrutiny of those officials and the rhetoric that they had been sharing, the assumptions they were making before an investigation was completed, before those investigations are held. But as of now, no indication anyone's losing their job over this, at least at the federal level.
Ed O'Keefe, thank you.